Welcome to my channel where we make structural engineering design simple and easy. My name is Olodu Konyede and I'm the host of this channel, and I want to say a big thank you for tuning in. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We really appreciate that. And also this week we had a lot of questions and comments. I really appreciate all that have taken their time to write and appreciate this channel. God bless you. And we have a lot, so we'll be taking the comments from our subscriber. The first on our list is Steven Neal. Steven Neal, you said, I like this teaching. Please, how can we get this software to use? I think you can get the software online or go to where they sell in your neighborhood. But Steven, you didn't tell me where you are commenting from. Please reply so that we know where you are commenting from, because in every locality there's a place where they sell softwares or you go online. But for that, I think I will check and maybe do a video about where you can get this software from. Thank you, Steven. We have another subscriber, Bob Robert said, another wonderful piece. Thanks, engineer from Ghana. Oh, we greet you, Bob, from Ghana. We really appreciate that. God bless you. We really appreciate those wonderful comments. And we have Ezekiel Akimbode. You said, thank you, engineer. In fact, I can't thank you enough, engineer, for this great impact on me particular. You are my mentor. Oh, thank you. We really appreciate those encouraging words. And you continue and said, I would like to meet you in person if you would permit me. And thanks so much, sir, for the file. I've gotten it already. Ezekiel from Ikorodu, Lagos. Ezekiel, I really appreciate this wonderful comment from you. So as for getting the file, I'm glad it was beneficial to you. And meeting me in person, because we really can't meet everyone, so we'll be doing our online course where you don't even need to meet to understand this course very well. So please stay tuned. We'll be doing our online courses where every detail will be explained in that very soon. Very soon. But all the same, we appreciate you. We appreciate that. We have Nathaniel Amate. You didn't tell us where you are commenting from. You said, can you do a video on how to insert staircase in protastructure? Nathaniel Amate. Inserting staircase in prota is quite tricky, and most time because the slab you are creating, the staircase you are creating, will be on different plane. It's very easy to get it mixed up, and you have issues in analyzing your structure. So most preferably, we prefer to just leave out the void for the staircase. Then if you want to detail it or what, you go to prota detail. Prota detail will take care of that. It will analyze the slab and the staircase separately as a single entity. It will make your work better, but in inserting it here, it will be cumbersome and it gives a lot of error. That's why we choose not to insert, but you can try it, but we choose not to because of the errors it gives while trying to insert the staircase. Thank you, Nathaniel, but next time tell us where you are commenting from. We have Budeba Katami. Budeba Ketame. You said, I got your back, bro. Thanks, from TZ. I think that should be Tanzania. Budeba, thank you very much. We appreciate that. Then you say, we have another subscriber. He's a wonderful subscriber from Thailand, Putarasia. You said, can you show how to change the icon on taskbar? Icon on taskbar. I don't understand exactly what you are asking for. This our taskbar. Do you want the icons to change, or you can either move these icons or you arrange them? But as for changing them, I don't understand that. If you can ask the question properly so that we understand what you are trying to say. But if you're having issues with either your if this is not appearing, the structure tree, if it's not appearing, or you can't find your bars, I think what you can do is that your software has an issue. You have to uninstall, then reinstall it. It may solve that problem. But if you can ask the question better or explain what you mean by changing the icons, we'll be glad. But if you're having issues with the software, you can uninstall and reinstall a new one, and it will solve that problem. Try it. If it works, let us know, and if not, still let us know. We will look for a way out to see how it goes. We have another subscriber, Budeba Kantame. You said, Mr. Lodu, my prota does not give option to select kind of dead load on slab. Please help me if there's any settings to do, or if it can be done manually. Give the procedure. From Tanzania. Thank you very much, Budeba Kantame from Tanzania. I really appreciate that. So what you can do, two ways. If your slab, majorly your slab, this is where you go to. You see general and you see load. If this does not give you, let's assume this is 0. Let's assume 0. If you click here and it's not giving you any number, if it's not giving you any number at all, if you right click inside this import load and this is not coming out, you change this, is not giving you the additional dead load, and this self weight is not giving you self weight when you click on load, then I think the program has an issue. You need to uninstall and reinstall it. But if you want to input it manually, what you do is this, and how the procedure is. If you look at your load on slab, you have your self weight. If the the thickness of the slab is 150. You convert it to meter, because this thing is in millimeter. Convert it to meter, which is 0.15 meter times the specific weight of concrete, which is 24 according to British standard, 24 kilonewton per meter cube. If you multiply, you get 3.6 kilonewton per meter. If you go to your prota, the self weight, this is the self weight of 150 thick slab. It has already done this for us. It has already done this for us. The next is on your slab, you have a minimum of 50 mm finishing. If you convert that to meter, you multiply, you get 1.2 kilonewton per meter. Then partition for different movable things, that the furnitures and every other thing that will be on that slab, we assume it to be 1 kilonewton per meter square. So if you look carefully, these two are the added load to your slab. So if you add these two, it will give you 2.2 plus this give you 5.8. So if you come to this place and you say room, if you say room, it says 2.375. So it's 3.275. So you see 2.375. What this is assuming the partition load to be 1.175. So if is assuming that when you add these two, this is what it will give you. But what we do normally, our assumption is 0, 1.0. So if you come to this part, if you must do it manually, put enter number, do 2.2. If you right click and it doesn't give you this, check you just Google impose load on buildings, it will pop. If it's a domestic use, for domestic use, residential use, the self weight, the imposed load is the life load is 1.5, but depending on what the use will be. So check your Google. If I see that, if I browse and I see the self weight and the imposed loads, I will put it on the Google sheet so that you can download from the description. But before I do that, you can check on your Google and see the different weights and know the use of that building. And that is it, Budaba. I hope this explains it. But if you are still having issues that you can't get, even when you right click on the imposed load, then uninstall and reinstall your program so that this problem can be solved. Thank you, Budaba. We have another subscriber, Mahamat Abaka from Chad. You said, okay, thank you so much. We really appreciate you too. We have this person doesn't have a name. It's just FROK Sunny 55. You didn't tell us. Please tell us your name and where you are commenting from. You say, good day, sir. Your tutorial has really shaped my understanding on prota and design as well, sir. I can't find the drawing file you talked about in the tutorial. Thank you, sir. Please check the description. Go back to our different videos, check the description. We place it there. You will see it. Just check, but if not, let us know. Lastly, what we'll be dealing with will be the question from Bless Motwa. Bless Montour. You said, great work, engineer. This Neil from South Africa. Thank you, Neil. How would you approach a strip foundation design in protastructure? Keep producing this great content. Thank you, Neil from South Africa. Today we'll be answering this question: how to create a strip foundation. We've talked about pile in our channel, we've talked about a raft, we've talked about pad, and today we'll be talking about strip foundation. Majorly for strip, depending on the area you are, depending on the country you are, but if your soil is very good, then you can do a pad foundation, then just do strip between the columns, where you don't need to even reinforce. But if the soil is not good, or your soil capacity is not too good, then you need to reinforce your strip by either creating a tie beam or reinforcing everything all together. You can create a tie beam around the structure, around the foundation. But today I will be showing you how to do that. So, but majorly, if we are creating a strip foundation, if we're creating a strip foundation, if your column, if your block work is 230, that is the width of your block work. For the strip foundation, it becomes the width of your block multiplied by 3, which gives us 690. Or some people may use, depending on your country and depending on how you go about it, will determine the width of your strip. This becomes the width of your strip. This is the width of your strip, of the strip foundation. This becomes the width of the strip foundation. Then the depth of the foundation, the depth of the strip foundation, depth of the strip foundation. Most time for the strip, the depth, we assume the thickness of the block. Most time, if you are not reinforcing the strip, most time we use the width of the block. If the block, whatever is the width of the block, the thickness of the block becomes the thickness of the strip where the block, the block wall will be laid on. Please pay attention. Then if you still not subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button. This is the only way you can encourage us to keep putting out content like this. So pay attention. The depth of the strip foundation is equal to the thickness, is equal to the thickness is equal to the thickness of the block wall. Yeah, so it all depends on your country, the thickness of the block used. Some countries they use tile, they use bricks, so the thickness of that bricks will determine the thickness of the depth of the strip foundation. But listen, if you are using it as the main reinforcement, because when you do strip you still have to put pad on the column, so the strip foundation is not really the thing carrying the loads of the building, but the column and the pad. But if you are using it as the main foundation to carry the load, then it has to be reinforced. Depending on the area, depending on your area. Averagely, what we use for thickness of the footings, thickness, what we use for the thickness of pad foundation, the minimum thickness of pad foundation, minimum. The minimum thickness of pad foundation we use, but depending, please confirm from your own location what the thickness is in your own countries. Please do that and let me know. You can chat me up and tell me, okay, this is the minimum we use. So what we do for the pad, it will be 350 minimum for a single floor. Anything less than that is not advisable because of punching, but you can calculate and check for punching, but to be safe we use 350. So for your strip, if it must be the main foundation carrying your load, we have to make this depth either equal to the pad depth or greater. So with this, let's move back to protastructure. So with this, now we move. Please check our previous video. We've already explained how to model, how to analyze. We'll not be doing that. We are going straight to the foundation. Check our other videos if you do not understand. So we are here. We want to create strip on this area. We want to create strip foundation here. Okay, we can create here, we can create here or everywhere. Well, but we just create here only, and with this you can create others. Click on your beam. Please pay attention. We've already said the width of our foundation is 690. That is the width of the foundation. So we'll put two things. Let me explain something here. For this, we can do a tie beam here. No, not this. We can do a tie beam. Please pay attention. Please pay attention to the end. If you don't pay attention, you will miss out something. So this, you click your beam. We've said minimum is the minimum thickness of our of the strip would be this. But for what we are doing, we are using tie beam here. You create a tie beam first there. Once you've done that, right click. When you right click, click on insert pad. Okay, once you click, okay, so we click on this. We say 230 by 350. No, not. Do 690. Let's do 690. 690. Yeah. 690. Okay. Once you've done that, you've created the beam. But for our, you right click. Depending if you are creating your strip all through here, it's advisable that you alight all of them. Right click, then right click. Okay, please pay attention. This is a bit tricky, but just pay attention. If you alight all of them, you won't get it. So click one of them, hold down your control key, click, then right click, then insert strip from the footing. You can either do it one after the other, insert, but it's not advisable. If you are doing all, you have to click control, hold down. Then if you hold down your control, it shows this positive and negative, meaning if you've selected and you hold down your control key, if you click again, it means you are removing. But if you click and hold down, it adds to it. Right click and insert strip footing. Here you can, if you have your soil test report, you can input the exact soil grade reaction coefficient here, but if not, just use the default settings. This will give you, please check how we created this footing size. That's when we've done it before. Please check our previous video. Then this part, right hand side cantilever, left hand side cantilever, the both side what you want the cantilever to be, but normally we cantilever either 450, we cantilever 450 or 230, depending on what you want to do. But if you leave it like this, it will cantilever 1 meter. Then the width, footing width, we are using 690. The depth, we are using 350. Are we tapering it? No. Is the footing eccentric? No. Let's just leave everything at 0. We click design envelope. Once you click on it, you click design. Once you click design, you alight, and voila, you see it analyzing everything. This becomes your strip foundation, your strip where the columns are acting on your strip. So close this and you say okay. So if you see it, it has created this. What you do now is to go to concrete design, Go to beam reinforcement design, come to foundation detail. You see the beam, the foundation beam. Click on interactive design. Once you click on it, this will pop. So this becomes the reinforcement for your strip. So if you come to detail drawing, click on detail drawing, it will show you your work. This is the reinforcement. This is the reinforcement for your work. So this is it. This is how you design for your strip foundation. This is how you design for your strip foundation. This is how. So you can play, keep trying, keep playing with it. And also, if you've not subscribed, so similar thing you can do both ways and cross ways and every other ways. So this is how you design for your strip. So Neo from South Africa, I hope this answers your question. But if you still have any other question, please let us know. And if you are yet to subscribe and you want us to keep putting up value for this, please hit the subscribe button, share and like our page. This is the only way we can deliver value, by being encouraged that our message or the videos are reaching you and you are gaining value for it. So until we meet again, God bless you. Thanks.